Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tahura Firdaus. I am from JT Arts, Science and Commerce College, Malegaon. Today our topic is about bryophytes. They are called amphibians of plant kingdom because they can live in soil but need water for sexual reproduction. They occur in damp, humid and shaded localities. The bryophytes are mostly terrestrial plants which depend on external water for fertilization and completion of their life cycle. Hence, they are called amphibious plants. They include approximately 960 genera and about 24,000 species. The bryophytes generally grow in shady and moist places such as moist walls, damp rocks, moist soil, and on decaying logs. They show either thalloid or leafy plant body. In bryophytes, true roots are absent but rhizoids are present. Rhizoids are unicellular in liverworts while multicellular in mosses. They absorb water and minerals and also help in fixation of thallus to the substratum. Body is more differentiated than that of algae. It is thallus-like and prostrate or erect and attached to the substratum by unicellular and multicellular rhizoid. They lack true root, stem and leaf. They may possess root-like, stem-like and leaf-like structures. The main plant body is haploid. It produces gametes, hence it is called gametophyte. The vascular tissues are absent, however a conducting strands of few thick-walled cells is present in mosses. The bryophytes show heteromorphic alternation of generation in which the gametophyte is the dominant, green, haploid and independent phase, while sporophyte is diploid, recessive and partially dependent on gametophyte. Bryophytes reproduce by vegetative means by special structures like tubers and gyma, while asexual reproduction takes place by spore formation. Sexual reproduction occurs by formation of gametes. The sex organ in bryophytes are multicellular. Male sex organ मतलब antheridia produces biflagellate antherozoids. Female sex organ मतलब archegonium is flask shaped, produces a single egg. Antherozoids are released to water and meet archegonium, and antherozoids fuses with the egg from zygote. They reproduce vegetatively either by fragmentation or by formation of small green cup-like buds called gamma. Each gamma develops into a young plant on detachment. Sexual reproduction occurs by formation of male and female sex organs born on the same or different plants. After fertilization, there is formation of a diploid sporophyte, therefore sporogonium. It contains haploid spores produced by meiosis, which on germination produce haploid young plant or gametophytes. Zygotes do not undergo meiosis immediately. They produce a multicellular body called a sporophyte. Sporophyte is not free-living but attached to the photosynthetic gametophyte derives nourishment from it. Some cells of the sporophyte undergo meiosis to produce haploid spores. Those spores germinate to form gametophyte. During sexual reproduction, antheridia and archegonia are produced as sex organs in clusters at the tip of stem-like axis. The clusters of sex organs are concealed by a whorl of leafy appendages. The zygote give rise to well-developed sporophyte with foot, seta and capsule. The haploid spores formed by meiosis are released by dehiscence of capsule. ब्रायोफाइट की दो टाइप्स होती हैं, एक है लिवरवर्ट्स और दूसरा है मॉसेस. लिवरवर्ट्स दोज आर लोअर मेंबर्स ऑफ ब्रायोफाइटा which possess prostrate plant body. They are found in moist shady places. The thallus is dorsiventral, prostrate and with unicellular rhizoids. Some liverworts have stem-like axis and leaf-like appendages. In mosses, these are higher members of bryophyte which possess erect plant body. The gametophytic phase of the life cycle include two stages, namely protonema stage and leafy stage. The protonema is prostrate, green, branched and filamentous. It is also called juvenile gametophyte. It bears many buds and the leafy stage is produced from each bud. Thus, Protonema helps in vegetative propagation. The leafy stage has erect cylinder, main axis and a branch bearing spiral leaf-like structure. It is fixed in soil by multicellular branched rhizoids. अब देखते हैं importance of bryophytes. Some mosses provide food for herbaceous mammals, birds, etc. Species of sphagnum provide peat. Peat मतलब as a fertilizer उसको use करते हैं. It is used as fuel. It has water holding capacity, so that used as packing material for transshipment of living material. They are ecologically important because of their role in plant succession on bare rocks या फिर soil. Mosses along with lichen decomposes rocks, making the substrate suitable for the growth of higher plants. Since mosses form dense mats, so that's the introduction of bryophyte. Thank you for listening me.